Hey y'all, welcome back to Chasing Dreams Homestead. What day of the week is it, Mama Dreams?
Wednesdays.
Wednesdays, y'all. Sorry, she's eating. I put her on the spot there. It was my fault. So we're going to go over our wins around the homestead. We'd love to hear about your wins in the comments section as well. First and foremost, meet Duchess. Hello, everybody.
Duchess Kate.
It's just
Duchess
Duchess.
Duchess
It's just
Kate.
Duchess.
Duchess Antoinette.
Kate.
Boy, they're trying to name you a bunch of names, and that's not going to happen. So she's a Sharplenac and Great Pyrenees. She is 3/4 Sharplenac and 1/4 Great Pyrenees. She's the new girl in town, though. Little fluff bucket. Huh, babies. There's my baby. I'm excited about her. But at the same time, y'all, it's exhausting. It's like having a baby again. Oh, you're a big girl. She is very much a puppy. We're working on potty training her. We're working on breaking her from chewing on you and chewing on literally everything because she is working her baby teeth like crazy. But
Not being stingy with food.
yeah, we got to work on the food aggression. I mean,
That's my table.
she came to us, and of course, all she had was her mama and her litter. So she was like every other puppy, fighting for her spot to get the food. So she doesn't understand she ain't got to fight for her spot to get the food here. But we're working on it. We'll get her trained up. We're working on getting her not to do what she's trying to do right now, which is chew on me. Don't kiss my face. Don't kiss my face. But we're excited about her. She's going to be a good girl for us. Our Great Pyrenees are awesome with the animals. Really awesome with the animals. Not necessarily the best guard dogs. We wanted a dog that is going to be good with the animals, but also guard our home. And so that's where Duchess is going to come in. Because let's face it, Mama Dreams' Shih Tzus will throw a living fit. And they might grab your ankles, but that's about all they're going to do.
They're going to run.
That's all they're going to do.
They're going to bark and run.
Yep. Since our last video, Mama Dreams had her surgery.
Yeah.
Seems to have gone well. She's got some irritation from the stitches. Goes back tomorrow for a check-in on that. She's got to do that weekly for the next 3 weeks, right?
Yeah. And then he'll space it out. It's going to be a very close watch on my healing from this.
So, for y'all that don't know the back history to it, the reason that her surgery is so kind of like high profile or, high risk is when she was a teenager, she had cancer and she had to have, the radiation therapy, and it's caused her some health issues over the years, obviously, as residuals for that therapy. And one of the things that they worry about with her is getting bone infections. So she's got to stay on top of that, and that's why the oral surgeon is also staying on top of it and having her come back weekly to keep an eye on things. She's also on a very big regimen of antibiotics and steroids to kind of keep all that stuff at bay right now. You're yawning, girl. You're making me tired too, huh?
And it's definitely getting your teeth out as an adult than when you're
Yeah.
a teenager or a kid. Ugh, I got my wisdom teeth taken out right before I had my surgery and started my radiation. And the next day I was at the mall with my friends.
Yeah.
This time, no. I am grr from the steroids and my mouth hurts. Like, I am so ready to have my mouth back to normal because it hurts.
Yeah, it's been rough on her, trying to figure out things that she can eat and all that. I got my wisdom teeth taken out in Iraq, and I still laugh about it to this day because Captain Hing and his dental assistant were very, very funny people, and I was shocked that they used a sterilized flathead screwdriver to pry those bad boys out. But they joked and were like, "You got some tight cheeks." Like there wasn't room for them to work around in my mouth, so it was always funny and the military sense of humor while they were doing it, and I was right back on mission. But that's just the way it goes. But like she said, I was a young man at the time too, so the older you get, this stuff takes a little longer to recover from, for sure.
Yeah.
So a big win for us is we got those apples thanks to Dreamer Mary Sims. She's a sweet, sweet lady. She thought of us. Miss Terry had posted about apples and honeydew melons being available, and I was actually on the way to take Abel and Addie back home to their mom when they were available, so we weren't going to be able to go get them. And Mary brought us a half a pallet of apples. So we've gotten 30 quarts of apple butter done with our super secret ingredient that only us and one local family knows about. And we got 45 pints of apple butter and 5.5 gallons of dehydrated apple chips done so far. There's still more apples out there, y'all.
Yeah, I'm gonna work on the apple pie filling tonight. That's my goal.
Yep, she got
That's
her
my
clear
only
gel.
thing I'm doing
Yeah,
tonight.
she got her clear gel in the mail, so we were waiting on that. She's gonna do several quarts of apple pie filling, and then I think we'll finally be done with the apples. Yeah.
My kids are appled out.
Oh yeah. Well, we're bottlenecked to one apple pillar too, so we've learned our lesson. In case we ever get blessed again like this, we're gonna go ahead and have a second apple pillar on hand.
Yeah.
That apple pillar makes light work of peeling apples, and it already spiral slices them. So it was a really good Amazon buy. I think it was only like $20 some odd or something. You can put it on our Amazon store when you get a chance. That way people can find it easily. We've got a little Amazon store. I don't really know what that does. It's just us saying, hey, we've bought this product and this product has worked for us. So we're kind of vouching for it. And we only put stuff on it that we've actually used. So
Yeah, this probably got one. An apple slicer for the apples we gave her.
that's awesome.
Okay.
Yeah, and I felt like Redneck Santa because another dreamer, Miss Benton, gave us a bunch of honeydew melons that they also got from the thing. And so we used what we could use, obviously. And then I went around delivering to all the neighbors and friends honeydew melons and apples.
Yep.
So that was a lot of fun.
He was giving them to a lot of our neighbors, so that helped us too. Can only eat so much.
One more win. Our friend Karen Lindbergh did an excellent interview. I'll probably tag that in the comment sections. And she gave a shout out to the fall event that we held, and then she came and spoke at, and it was awesome. But the big win for us is they used really good mics. So I'm going to look into the mics she found out from the guy what the mics were, and then you guys will be able to hear Mama Dreams a whole lot easier.
She also was super kind
Thank you, Karen.
and sent me some stuff to help with my mouth. It finally arrived today, so I'm going to give that a try and super thankful for that because everything else, even with the pain meds, it has not helped.
Yeah, Karen is so knowledgeable and so passionate, and she made her a custom rinse blend and sent it to her. So hopefully that'll help with the mouth pain that she's been dealing with. But let's see what else we got going on. What are we like? 17 piglets, I think, total. How many did you say?
5, 5, and 6.
16 piglets. So all three of the Kearney mamas decided that they were going to have their babies when it got cold.
1 week.
Because that's just how it works. And we've got 16 piglets.
Mm-hmm.
We did lose
A few.
some piglets this go around. I think part of that was honestly just the fire threw us off, and we did not have all of our Premier 1 safety heat lamps, so we had to let mamas share stalls. Tippy is traditionally a really, really great mama, but she did end up smushing 2 babies, even though the babies had the warm area to get away to. It just happened that way. I mean, it's part of raising animals.
She's a big girl.
Unfortunately. Yeah, she is a big girl.
We had 2 big girls in a stall that
We
it was
normally
big
have one
enough,
in.
but it for the size that Daisy and Tippy are.
Yeah.
All 3 of them are big girls.
I like big girls.
But now they're all 3 separated. They all have their individual babies, so the babies are definitely able to get the nutrition from each of their moms that they need. They're growing like weeds.
They are. They're
They're
adorable.
cute as a button. Everybody's doing great.
I'll try to get an updated video of them before the weekend, y'all. Just so you see how cute they are. They're getting to that fun stage where they're starting to get fat and cute. Oh, me. Sophie started back to basketball this week.
She's in practice for volleyball this week.
Sophie's team, the 7th grade team, did not win their game. Unfortunately, we got there a little late. I do try to film the games. We got there a little late. It was an away game, so I didn't film the games because I didn't feel like it would necessarily be fair to film only 3/4 of the 7th grade team game and then all the 8th grade team. But I will get the games tomorrow filmed. But Sophie was, I don't think she was starting that game, but she was in the game a whole lot, like a super lot. And Sophie was impressing me so much. She's not the team captain. I don't even think the girls have an elected team captain. But Sophie was calling out stuff to her teammates, letting them know behind you, just letting them know, and really trying to like keep their spirits up because they did get the socks blown off of them. It was a rough game to watch as a parent.
Yeah, they did.
It just wasn't coming together. But I will say I am so proud of the girls because the girls were taking shots. They were taking a lot of shots. And prior games, they don't generally shoot as much as they were shooting. But I was encouraging them. I was like, keep shooting. You can't score if you don't shoot. Keep shooting. Don't give up. And a lot of them were really close shots, like hitting the rim and bouncing off. So it was a an exciting game to watch, but it was a little bit of a heartbreak because they didn't win it, and we're used to seeing them win.
Yeah, she holds her own. A lot of the girls are bigger than her, and she holds her own out there. And so she's come a long way since 5th grade.
Oh yeah. Even her coach. I mean, as a parent, and I've said this before, as a parent, at one point I was like, Sophie's not going to be a coachable kid. She didn't want to listen. She was stubborn. Yeah. And very it's like almost if you try to give her constructive criticism, even at the coach, she would just shut down. Mm-hmm. Her maturity's kicking in, and her coach was like, she's laser focused this season. So she's really in love with the sport. Like she said, she's not ever going to be like a basketball great. She doesn't feel like she has the talent. I feel like if she puts the work in, she really could do it. But she loves the sport, and she is really improving. So for me, as a father, I'm proud of her. I'm like, you're doing awesome. Yep. She's not going to be too chatty this time, y'all. I'm sorry. She's in a little pain. It's understandable.
Oh, we finished testing.
Oh yeah, the girls did their state guided curriculum testing to see how the teachers are doing, and the girls both improved their scores from last testing. Mm-hmm. So they're making progress. They're going up, so that's always a good thing.
Yep. I even got an email from one of Sophie's teachers to say how much she was happy of how much she improved from fall to winter. So we'll see what happens from winter to spring. Because you'll do it again in spring, right?
Yeah. We do it 3 times a year, and then we have island.
Yeah.
Oh, Genesis. So there's actually an extra half gallon of chips. I didn't realize.
She's over there stuffing her face.
Yeah, we've been busy processing these apples. I ain't going to lie to you. But it feels great because we lost so much of our stored food in that fire. So to just be able to start building stuff back feels amazing, especially in the middle of winter.
Yeah.
Because I was thinking we're going to have to wait until summertime when our garden's doing its thing for us to start storing food. But we're doing it, man. I'm excited.
I will eat a ton of this apple butter.
This apple butter is like applesauce on crack, basically.
It's great.
It's really good stuff.
I found out it goes really good with saltines. I had a saltine. I was like, hey, it was in the...
Makes sense, sweet and salty.
It was in the funnel from where he had just jarred them, and the saltine was right there. So I was like, yeah, I wonder. And it was good.
Makes sense to me.
Goes on biscuits good, toast.
Mm-hmm.
It's just really good.
I think you could probably even use this stuff in a cookie batter recipe if you were going to make cookies.
Maybe. I don't know.
I think so, yeah.
But yeah.
What else you got going on, Mama Dreams?
Nothing.
So our summer event is coming up, and it's coming up quick. This year is already starting to quickly go by. But our summer event's going to be the last weekend in June. For me, it's a win because this will be the first event that Abel and Addie will be able to go to because it'll be during their summer visit. So they're going to get to see the homesteading community in full force and a bunch of other homesteading kids, and that's going to be cool because every time that they visit, they're all in on the homesteading stuff. They love it. Abel loves being able to have the freedom to build forts with all my scraps. Yeah. And Addie is all about the animals, so they have a blast. So it's going to be cool for them. But that's going to be the end of June. We've already got a lot of folks messaging, wanting to find out information on being vendors and all that stuff. We've got our planning committee meeting this coming weekend, and then we'll be able to put out all kinds of information about it. We'll have a lockdown schedule to share with everybody, what the rates are for the camping, what the rates are for the vending, all those things. But just understand that this is all for the community. There's no attendance fee. None of that. We've just got to raise a little bit of money to pay for the poopers to get pumped out, y'all. We got to have money to rent all the porta-johns, and the poopers got to get rented out. Me and Mama Dreams, or not rented out, but, pumped out at the end of this thing. Me and Mama Dreams did the first couple ones out of our pocket, and folks were like, dude, stop. You know, and we appreciate you guys are doing this, but let us help. So we've been blessed to have great friends join in on it. We've had awesome sponsors come along and join in on it. Washington County Tire, I know Denisha said that Washington County Tire is going to come out. They saw Genesis's tire changing video, and I was like, I'm going to have Genesis give a basic vehicle maintenance class. And Washington County Tire, one of our sponsors, were like, we'll send an actual technician out there, and your daughter and the technician can teach it together. You know, we'll have them out there all day long as you guys want them.
The
So
technician's
people,
got it.
well, you showing people
I'm no
how
pro.
you're not a pro, but you're good at it, dude. But so we've got that going on. There'll be a lot of life skills that'll be learned at the event. I'm not going to spoil too much of what to expect at the event. I'll leave that for this weekend because myself and the planning committee are going to put out a PSA video and let you guys know what to expect. I'm excited about it. Our friend Amber had her surgery. Her surgery went well. So that was a big blessing. We were worried about that. She is one of the MVPs of the planning committee. She's been a great friend to the community, and she is now also the shirt vendor for the events. So she'll be working on some kind of design for the summer event, I'm sure. And once we get that, we'll post that and let folks do a lot of pre-ordering. That's just really so that we don't spend unnecessary money buying shirts that aren't going to sell. Because again, all of this stuff is either out of our pocket or through sponsors. So we try to keep the cost as low as possible so that we don't ever have to charge admission, because we don't want a family not to come because they can't afford to come. Lord knows we've been in that boat ourselves many times. What else, baby?
I really don't know.
I really don't know.
Just trucking along.
Just trucking along. She alluded in our last video to pray for us. We got something big on the horizon, and we're still not counting our eggs before they hatch. So y'all just pray for us, and we appreciate that and the positive thoughts and all of those good well wishes. You know, we're trying our best to not get overly excited until it's finalized, and we are waiting to see if it's going to get finalized before we announce what it is. But just pray for us, because it'll be a massive blessing for us and something that we waited a really long time for. Yep. Anything else, baby?
No, I've got apple pie filling to be making.
She's ready to wrap this up, y'all.
It's been like a week I've needed to do it, and
I've got to get in there and strain off the broth I made and clean that big pot for you so you can make your apple pie filling.
yes.
So guys and girls, those are our wins around the homestead this week. And again, like I said, please share your wins in the comment section. We love supporting you guys, and we love hearing about your wins.
Yes.
We love celebrating them with you. You know, that's what we want, is a positive, uplifting community that backs each other and supports each other and wishes success for one another. And that's how we feel about each and every one of you. But we end every video by saying, until next time, y'all.
Keep dreaming.